Love and light, love and light, love and light. It's your girl Samantha Jade here with just a quick message before I hop on another live session. So, if you guys have yet to check out a live session, be a dear and check us out. All right, we have a lot of love and light going on in those sessions, you guys. So, if you're looking for a community where you can feel supported and literally celebrated, come on and join us. What are you waiting for? All right. We'd love to have you. So, that's not a thing. And of course, if there's any question, you're invited, All right. So let's get to your message. Thank you for clicking on a video, hanging out with your girl for a couple of moments here. I truly appreciate you. And of course, I truly appreciate your time. I really appreciate those that will click the like on the video, maybe even share it. Wouldn't that be phenomenal? Oh my god. So whoever I'm talking to, all right, your guidance coming from spirit, your spiritual guidance team, hell, your higher self, whatever makes sense for you, is basically when a coyote calls your name, let the fire dragons sleep. All right, so these are the Dream Weaver's Oracle cards coming out for you, honey bun. Okay, pretty powerful cards separately and apart, and then damn sure together. So the long and the short of this, intuitively, I just got a scenario whereby people just have your name in their freaking mouth, right? Maybe even incessantly, maybe even to their own detriment. Yes, I said their detriment. You feel me? Karma's real, okay? So what you're putting out there, regardless of who you are or not, gotta come back to just another day at the office collective. No worries. Nothing just happens. So again, I'm referencing some of the karmic energies that you may know fairly well, okay? Those that try to come about and maybe even literally create sticky situations for you, okay, ultimately, and damn sure at times intentionally, okay? So take the energy as it resonates here. And I got to tell you, it's so funny that that should happen, and that I should spill my Red Bull, right? Haha, so funny. Because really, I've got a whole spread out here indicating how karmics don't win. All right, so cleanse your energy, call back your energy, that's for sure. I'll do what I do on my end, of course, in love and in light. So, this is not a doom and gloom message. If anything, it's just interesting to take note that the message literally stands, okay? And to get into a celebratory energy about that fact, all right? So, anywho, as I was saying, basically, your karmics really got a run for their money coming if it's not already here for them, quite literally and of course figuratively. So yeah, a lot goes into getting you these messages, you guys, so thank you for those that actually appreciate my efforts, okay? Because that tower moment, okay, was really reminiscent of what's kind of coming in for well, actually, it's reminiscent of a telltale indicator of what's to come for those karmic individuals that we were referencing, all right, just a few short moments ago. Anyhow, let them talk, all right? It's giving let them, right? Some of you might even have that tattoo, let them, okay? Because at the end of the day, the fuck shit doesn't matter, doesn't hold you back, you win. I mean, I literally have a justice card coming out for you, honey bun, okay? Just to let you know all is well, okay? But let's talk about some things. So really what's going on is, sometimes people know some of the steps ahead for ourselves, okay? Spiritually, they maybe even can just feel it. Some use divinatory tools to delve in, etc., etc. So depending on who you are and what you got going on, make it make sense for you, okay? But irregardless of whomever this may be and who all ever I may be speaking about, all right? You are being called to let go of self-imposed limitations about the situations, about the people, all right? Maybe even about, karmic family members comes to mind, okay? And tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. It's like your karmics know something better is most assuredly coming your way, whoever's resonating with this, okay? And ding, ding, ding. This Ace of Pentacles is a likely indicator of just that truth, okay? Now, if I were you, if this is resonating for you, I would hold on to this truth. Like you see the divine holding on to this pentacle to most assuredly make sure that it gets to your hand for your own pleasure, okay? And so long and the short of it is you are really embarking down a pathway. It's giving the path least traveled, right? But yet the path most abundant, okay? And so maybe you have awareness of that truth. Maybe you don't, okay? So take this as confirmation, if you will, but the message stands, all right? And again, you've got the Eight of Air. We're going to talk about this, okay? You've got the Eight of Air leading into the Six of Air, right? And so, initially you might be in circumstances where it's like, wow, I've got to actually like reduce down, maybe minimize, right? Maybe you've got to relocate, okay? Maybe you've got to kind of really downsize where you're going. It's like, nah, this crap can't come. Like, why would you even drag it around? That's embarrassing at this point, right? Again, you've done all of this growth. You're on this new path, this new timeline. You're this 2.0 version of yourself, okay? So it's like certain things are no longer fitting. They're not to fit. You feel me? Okay. It's like, yeah, you could make them fit, but it's not really, it's going to be to your detriment. So like, don't do that. Okay. There's this energy of really just kind of letting go, reducing. Okay. For what? For expansion, for freedom, for newness in life. Okay. A newfound life, maybe even, right? And it's interesting because it's like really the ace of, excuse me, I said the ace. Spirit saying that's true. That's funny. That's funny that Spirit would give me that indicator through channeling and not an actual card like normal. Okay, Spirit got jokes today. But we've got Eight of Air coming out, right? That's literally talking about the Eight of Swords. Self-imposed restrictions, self-imprisonment, okay? Seems to be a repeat theme here, right? Let go of self-imposed limitations. This is coming out, honey bun, unfortunately, but we're going to talk about it and fix it on the other side of this conversation. Coming out as your current energies. But interestingly enough, this is the Temperance card, all right? And it has a 14 reducing down. You get a 5, all right? Speaks of great change in that, okay? So, again, on the other side of this divine assistance, you see what's going on here? What's going on here is you're amazing. What's going on here is you're divinely guided and assisted. And what's going on here is you're too damn blessed to be stressed, okay? So continuing on, we've got to understand we're too blessed to be stressed. So we've got to get out of this Eight of Air, Eight of Swords energy, all right, and on over into the 6, right? So now you realize in this quote-unquote reduction, and I got to give it quotes because really it's a gain. The 6 of Swords, or the 6 of Air, speaks to moving into calmer waters, calmer energy, right? Well, gee, isn't that what is supposed to be going down right about now when you've got a card talking about tidy up your life so you can make space for something better, like a new and improved 2.0 version of yourself, living your best, or excuse me, your 2.0 version best life, right? Right. And interestingly enough, with this broom energy, okay, we've got a 13, very lucky, very spiritual number, really, okay, really. It got demonized along the way. I was talking about that actually. I kid you not, you guys, on last night's live session. One of the two. Actually, I think it was the second. All right. So you guys be a dear and hop on, would ya? Like, you get freebies and all of that jazz. Freebies, love and light. I mean, why aren't you already there now? No, let me stop. But tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. This doesn't come to you because there's nothing on the other side of it. It's actually a telltale sign that there's the quote-unquote something better on the other side of you doing this action work, which again is tying up loose ends. All right. You know, you're finding cords, you know, energetic, spiritual, emotional along the way, and you find they're not serving you. You got to cut them off, honey bun, right? And you're being asked to do that because you're powerful enough to do it, and it's appropriate. It's okay. You have permission from your higher self and the divine, I promise, to cut those people, places, and things off, okay? And maybe for most of you, it's high time you do, right? So you can get onto this abundant path, all right, that the divine is literally looking to, like, hand carry, glide down out of the sky, if you will, right to you and into the celebratory energy of this Three of Water, okay? Speaking of Three of Cups energy, all right? Can't make it up. It's kind of giving the most black and white message we've had in a while, honestly. And if that's not enough black and white for you, don't forget the Justice card. I mean, we talked about it, but let's talk about it again because it is noteworthy. It is the end result, okay? Your angel message here from Archangel Raphael: give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens, okay? So if and when you find yourselves trying to grip on to the 8 swords here, okay, you got to call on, is it Raphael? Yeah. You got to call on Archangel Raphael and say, please, it's too much to bear. I need assistance getting out of this. I'm glitching up, okay? It's a mental thing, right? And they're not going to judge you. Isn't that amazing? Like, they don't come in and they're like, oh, again, you need the assistance, honey. You know, it's not even like a thing. Like, it's like, okay, I know. You know, again, it's giving justice for the win, all right, for you, all right? Now, who am I talking about? All right. You guys, before I show you these cards, which are amazing AF, and newly obtained for the channel, the Intuitive Kipper-ish Oracle deck, which is phenomenal. I know it's an oracle, you guys, but dead ass, it's getting tarot vibes, and I love to use it as all of those things, right? And I promise the message stands, okay? And I got a really cool message, so hang on. All right, let me just get these cards replaced. My OCD's kicking in. I got needs, okay? So whoever I'm talking about, be mindful that you also and or somebody connected to your energy, the situations, the things you're thinking about, right? Your loved ones could favor some of the likenesses about these illustrated individuals or characters, if you will, okay? So the first one we have, okay, is emotional pain. The next we have is obsession. I'm just going to share with you the cards and then ultimately the message. We've got bondage coming out, okay? Interesting that some of these similar cards just keep coming out. This is probably the 3rd time I've used this deck, maybe the 4th. Poverty and blocked coming out, okay? We've got gift, ancestors, rich girl, okay? Sweetheart, karma, right? And house. All right, so let's talk about it. It's a beautiful message, I promise, okay? Now, I'm not going to lie, collective. I have to give the message as received, all right? Whoever this is, ultimately, in current energies, you're feeling unseen, as the card states, okay? It's not me calling you out here. It's the card, all right? And there is some great significance to the number 33, as well as the essence, the energy, the spirit, the Holy Spirit, might I add, of Yeshua. Okay, most call him Jesus for other reasons. Okay, interesting that this card should state lovely at the bottom of the deck, okay? So that may be a word of significance for you, but what I didn't even get out yet was that You guys, so much goes into giving you these messages, I promise. Okay, so I had like a pre-session way before I hit record, and way before I had that ultimate tower moment. Okay, again, a lot goes into these. So your tips, especially if this is resonating, okay, and donations to the channel, wholeheartedly appreciated. Of course, no pressure. All right. What I really most assuredly appreciate is you guys coming on the lives and sharing love and light and energy, testimonies. You guys have, many individuals have come on to just give like basically like testimonials about that, you know, the circumstances were as we had basically investigated them to be, right? And the channeled messages, prophetic utterances, etc., really coming into a fullness of fruition, you know, after they were released. So pretty amazing things that the divine is doing. And of course, I love to see hardcore evidence of that. I love to hear hardcore evidence of that. Evidence of that. And thank you so much for those that actually do take the time, because you don't have to let your girl know that she's doing the damn thing with the cards. Okay. Last night on the live, I basically had my own personal Maji got the tea moment, which I was so honored to have and grateful to have, of the divine, you know, on the strength of the divine. And I ultimately was like, God hired me, who's gonna fire me? Because I'm just seeing the expansion and growth with the channel, yes, but like ultimately like within us, okay? And like that's why we're here, like that's why the channel exists, right? It's not just for funsies or simply merely entertainment. All right, now side note, of course, I'm not a medical legal professional. I'm not a relationship counselor, a marriage counselor, or any of that, okay, at the moment, okay? Not on a professional level, you feel me? So of course, please use your intuition, all right, and seek out professional help when appropriate. My goodness, I would never tell you otherwise, okay? So that's for some. But continuing on here, I really had, I just saw 44 as well. Whoever I'm speaking to, you feel unseen, and it's interesting because it's like, as far as the divine realm, it's like, you're fucking famous. Are you kidding me? Like, what do you mean? That's like if you live in the United States, you know, and you're like the president, right? And you feel like you're unseen, like nobody even knows your name, like not even your last name. And it's like, yeah, right, you're the fucking president of this shit, right? Like, it's that kind of vibe. All right, so you need to know that. And you, I don't know if you resonate with, oh, I should try to find out, where is that deck? Speaking of Maji, that's why I'm talking about her. That's so funny. Because now I have to find her deck. It might be right here too. That's kind of crazy. Hold on, you see? Oh no, that's my yin yang. Hold on. You guys, I might have to hit a hard pause to like get up and root around to find her deck. So one moment, okay, baby? All right, so I found my deck. Today is a good day. All right. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Wow. Wow. All right. For those that need a confirmation of the abundance, all right, this is from Maji the High Priestess, 144 Oracle, or the Chosen Ones Oracle, okay? I don't have any affiliation with anyone that I mentioned. I'm just sharing, like, because sharing's caring. So you're definitely an Earth Angel here, and I'm not going to lie, I got, when this particular individual came out, okay, that this may be the individual I'm talking about, okay? Someone that favors this kind of likeness. Doesn't have to be the case, but I'm just going to say, out of this general collective message where I'm reading for a handful of people, this came out strongly is what I'm saying by that. I'm not saying it like, okay, anybody that doesn't fit this bill, you're SOL. that this isn't your reading. That's not what I'm saying, okay? Now, you guys already saw the Ancestors card come out here because I shared it, right? Clarification, apparently. Ancient Egyptian ancestors, right? Okay. So again, and I'm trying to talk about Yeshua, right? And I'm like trying to see if you in fact are of the bloodline, okay? Which is what prompted me to oh, what's going on here? Yeah, see, this could even be who you're walking away from, leaving behind, right? Because you've got to go on. One second here. I'm so happy for you, though. I know this isn't easy. I get this, okay? But again, remember this pathway we talked about you're on? They can't go there. You know what I'm saying? Also, deadass, these people being around you. You can't have this come in until you clean that out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, babe. You want that abundance, right? You want that good life. You want your birthright, right? Some of you are having a third eye awakening, okay? And when I say that, I don't mean it lightly. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Again, you could have giftings about you that are heightening at this time because they are gearing you up, you being chosen and all, right? You being an initiate and all, right? To do some stuff, to make shit shake, right? Could have ties to Atlantis. Damn sure would need to sage your space, okay? Look, you're coming out as God's ambassador. So, don't you think you might be... Stands a reason you would be connected to Yeshua, right? Right. That's Yeshua's number right there, 33. So if you're seeing it, no, you're really in the presence, okay? And the reason why I say that as well, aside from it just being like literally obvious, is that I had a full-on encounter with Yeshua to the point where I wept before I could even get to you and click the record. All right, the first time, I gotta say the first time because I have to splice these videos together now because of that ultimate tower moment, which was clearly an illustrative example of whoever, I wouldn't want to be your karmic, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you can't, it's getting touched, not my anointed. Like, golly, if they fucked you over, if they were narcissists in your corner, right? And by that, I mean, literally, like by, in your corner, I'm talking about like, you probably couldn't even get away from them. Maybe they raised you, you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. Par for the course of being chosen, so it makes sense, okay? But you've got this abundance coming in, and of course, you being chosen, you being an initiate, right? This is going to give you double for your trouble. You've got a gift coming in here, honey bun, okay? Now, sage your space. You could literally be a reincarnate of a goddess energy. Could even be tied to ancient Egypt, okay? Right now, whoever's resonating with this, you're being asked to kind of like tone down the love and light, right? It's almost like you will just overarch that energy so damn fast before you can even bat your eyelash, and then God forbid you actually get to batting the eyelash, it's done. You have overarched that energy. You have downright people please. Oh, that's not what we came to do, okay? Love and light, yes, all right? But that's, love and light is not the same as people pleasing, okay? People pleasing is a service. Love and light is a lifestyle, right? So you're having this rebirth, okay, even about the mind. And of course, we discussed the third eye energy here regarding your empathy, okay? It's like, yes, of course, you're an empath. You're an earth angel. Look at this. Ancient divine blood. Can't make it up. It's like I'm psychic. Just saying. All right. Yeah, you could be going through another leveling of the dark night of the soul on the strength of really doing the work, okay? Tidying up, cordoning off, you know, what doesn't need to be connected to you, what no longer is worthy of having access, or who no longer is worthy of having access of your energy and your divinity. Again, you're on this path that has been chosen for you. You know what I mean? So the divine's not going to let anybody come in and just fuck that up. Again, whatever you've been, you know, painstakingly, I'm hearing to say, toiling away at, this is coming in, okay? You've got abundance coming in for you, all right? Whether you're a female or not, but with the way that this particular deck is designed, and I didn't design it, okay? Though I would love to be able to say I did. Oh my goodness. This deck has my creative juices flowing. I know I got a deck in me, or 3 or 5 or 9 somewhere. I promise. I can feel it. I've got to do something about it. I can feel it. And you too may be feeling this gift coming in, this rich girl energy coming in, this abundance coming in, because again, you know where you are, which is doing the work is where you are, right? And the divine saying, oh, sweetheart, yeah, karma's gonna hit that ass. Don't you worry, it's gonna feel great, all right? And some of you actually may be relocating and or purchasing a home, or having access to a home, like maybe you just really didn't even dream, okay, but you damn sure deserve, okay? Now, why do you deserve it? Well, you deserve it because you went through, looks like, feels like, smells like an initiation process, if you ask me. All right. So you basically, looks like, went to hell, lived there for a time, and made the most out of it. And now you are being released onto this something better path. Yes, and amen, we want that. Hello, okay? You could be feeling blocked. I'm not getting that this is referable to blocking an individual online. I just got that this card was just highlighted to me as far as like the energies regarding the people that it may be attached to. And interestingly enough for me, on a personal note, because I'm like, do we even have anybody attached to the channel that's like this? Because from my understanding, we mostly have a lot of ladies, females. You know, I'd love to change that now. So, you know, I have to give the message that they give me though. So take the energy as it resonates. That may not be indicative of everyone, or resonating with everyone, and that's okay too. All right. So I think that we have covered enough regarding the message, okay? Lastly, just stand on the fact that you've got this indicating your win, confirming yes and amen, your win is coming, your dreams are coming true. You are a divine ancient being having a human-like experience, all right? But even that can't stop you. I love that for you so much. Let me know in the comments. Was this your reading? Love and light.